Dinoland USA, with its closure on February 2nd. Unfortunately, one of my favorite lands will no longer exist in Disney World. And here is the really quick reason as to why it no longer will exist and why it was doomed from the very beginning. There were a ton of budget cuts. So there was a big roller coaster that was just never going in. So instead, they brought Countdown to Extinction, which eventually became Dinosaur, to promote the movie Dinosaur. And this ride, while beloved by some, was hated by others. It was Indiana Jones without Indiana Jones. On the West Coast, when they built Indiana Jones, people loved it, which is why people thought this was going to be the ride to bring Dinoland USA into the mainstream. Unfortunately, people did not understand that Chester and Hester's Dinorama was meant to be satire on roadside towns and roadside attractions, like what you would see in Area 51, right? This was meant to look cheap. Part of the reason is because Dinoland USA had to be cheap. So they constructed a whole story about two gas station attendants who wanted to capitalize on a dinosaur bone being found in the area of this small little roadside town. And in doing so, Michael Eisner was able to buy off-the-rack rides, which he also did in California Adventure and did not go well there, and give a Disney theme to the area with a cheaper version of rides, much of which was Chester and Hester trying to capitalize on this dinosaur find. The area even has a cast of Sue, a Tyrannosaurus that is the most complete found ever back in 1990. And Disney and McDonald's had something to do with this casting. That in a later video. But for now, just know that unfortunately, Dinoland USA was doomed from the very start because it had its beginnings in cutting back and tried to use that as part of its storyline without letting the guest really know that's what was going on. And it was a roadside attraction that was being commentated on, and just Americans' consumerism into that kind of thing.